for clicking on this video. Today we're on the 40solo1 TV from Vispera, part of the Solo range. There's 5 TVs in Solo range, the 24-inch, the 32, the 40, the 43 and the 50. And the Solo basically means it is non-smart. So there's no smart features in this TV whatsoever. So if you actually want a smart TV, then click off this video right now, because this video is not for you. But those of you who are still with me, why would you go for a non-smart TV in 2022? Well, most of your devices that you're connecting to this are probably going to be smart. So if you've got a Skybox, a BT box, Chromecast, Amazon, that's all smart. You're plugging it into your TV. Do you actually need a smart TV? A lot of cases, you don't. So this is perfect. Plus it keeps the cost a lot cheaper than the smart TV alternatives. And it's a Freeview HD TV. So you've got all your Freeview channels, but when you go to 101, it starts on the Freeview HD. It's a 720p HD TV with a 60Hz refresh rate with loads of connections on the back to connect any of your external equipment to. So let's have a look. If I just press the source button just here, it will come up on the screen. So the first one is digital, so that simply means your Freeview TV that's built in the TV. You then got an analog tuner. Now, most people aren't going to use an analog tuner. The only real reason to use an analog still is if you say you've got an old Skybox and you have it watched around the house, you can put it onto the analog part of a different TV. So say your Skybox is in another room, you can tune this telly, pick up the Skybox on the analog part of the TV. The next one is AV, so your phono connections. It's got a SCART socket still on it. Most TVs do not have SCART anymore, so it's a good addition to have your SCART if you've still got an old video, old DVD player. Your component ends, and then you've got 3 HDMI sockets, which is quite a lot on a non-smart TV. So you'll be able to connect any of your devices straight to this TV with ease. Let's have a quick look in the menu to see what you get with this TV. So if I press menu, you can see you've got quick settings. In quick settings, you've got audio language, subtitle language, record list, so you can record onto the TV as long as you plug a USB stick into the back. If we come out of that and then go back into it, you then got event list at the bottom, and I've actually created an event. So you can see 103, I've got the ITV lunchtime news, and that will pop up as a reminder. So to set that, we go into the EPG, which is your electronic program guide. And all I did, I just went across, and this one's got a little symbol on it, a little clock symbol, that will remind me that I wanted to watch that. So it just comes up as an event, which is quite a handy little feature to have on the TV. Let's go back into the menu, you've got your picture settings. Now I've always, with TVs, I like to put it onto personal, and then you can set the picture to exactly how you want. What I wanted to show you is you keep going down, it goes into advanced settings. There's an overscan feature, so it will go slightly bigger as overscan. I never have it on that, I have it on normal picture size, so you get everything in the screen. You then have your colour temperature, I have it as standard, you can have it on warm or cool. Dynamic contrast, I like up all the way, or just up on this one. And the noise reduction, I have as high. Now once you do those advanced settings, I think the picture looks a lot better. So if you've already bought one of these TVs, that's the setting that you want to put it on. If you haven't, when you do, put it on to that setting. So you've got your sound setting, so just your basic sound information in there. If we go back out, you've got your channel. This is where you're going to do all your tuning. I've already tuned the TV. Network. Now I've already told you it's a non-smart TV. It's got a network, so you can connect it, hardwire it to your network. I'm assuming that is only for updates, because there's nothing else you can do with the TV. Go across, you've got time, so you can actually set the time, and you can set the timer, so you can have an on or an off. So you can wake up to your TV, and you can turn it off at a set period before you go to bed. And then the last one is system. So you've got your country, language, lock, HDMI link, advanced settings. So you've got settings for hearing impaired, you've got your blue screen setting, setup wizard, entertainment, or you can restore all your settings back to default. Also within the same menu, we're on the settings, you can go across to media, so say you've got a USB stick with some content on it, you can plug that in and that's where you'll watch that. And then if we go across again, that is your source. So you can get to the source through the menu or have a dedicated source button on the remote control. Let's now spin the TV and then we can see what's on the back. So here's the back of the TV. You've got your standard Visa mount just here, and they are 200 by 200. So if you're putting this on the wall, make sure your Visa mount will take a 200 by 200 TV. And you only need it to be flat, not flat and tilt, because all your sockets are actually hidden away nicely. And because these are spaced out quite far, you don't want a big bracket away from the TV. You want a nice flat one, and that'll go on without any of the cables messing up, fouling up against the wall. Let's take the camera off and we'll have a quick look around at the sockets. From the top, we've got your headphone 3.5mm jack. You've then got your phono and your component inputs. Now they actually come with the cables as well. So it's a 3.5mm jack to either your component inputs or your RCA phono. So they come supplied with the TV. You've then got a couple of USB inputs, 2 of your HDMIs, and then if we go underneath, you've got your other HDMI connection, your aerial input, optical for your sound, your SCART, and your LAN connection if you wanted to connect it to the network. If we just have a quick look at the side profile of the TV, you can see it's not the thinnest of TVs, but this is always good when you're listening to the sound. The thicker the TV, generally, the better the sound quality, because it has room for a bigger speaker inside of the TV. So to conclude, this is a nice basic non-smart TV, and it has loads of connections for you to connect any of your devices to. Remember, if 40-inch is the wrong size for you, it comes in 4 other different sizes. Now, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Click the notification button, so the next time that we release a video, you will be the first to find out.